Hi everyone. Yeah, welcome back to another day to stream. So yesterday was supposed to be the second day of the streaming, but I had issues with my network and it was sorry about that. And it was somehow it I came online but it was giving me errors up and down and everything. I can even let me just show you so that just for consistency's sake. So you can see I came, but I made it unlisted, so nobody's going to see it. So I did couple of what's it called? Couple of I did couple of streams to see when it will be actually okay, but throughout it wasn't quite good. So I had to just leave that. So yesterday I did a bit of stuff. Where we stopped was we worked on couple of references. We have I'll just open those folder here. Let me just go to Cosmos. So we we actually source for what's it called references to be able to use, and we use Pinterest and Cosmos majorly. So that was basically that. Then yesterday, while I was trying to come in, I had to I think like this. Let me just put it here. So I had to come in for I had to come in to add some updates to the. So I'll just show my boards here. I don't know. Okay. Okay. Let's wait for it to load. Okay, let's wait for it to load. I think yes. So we have this. So one of the things that I said the idea would be is going to be a night, but it's not going to be the usual night. It's not going to be the medieval type of night. And also, I said I wanted to have something that would relate to Africa or yeah, or Africa as a whole. And in terms of the environment, maybe in terms of outfits and everything, but I don't want it to be a kind of like a limiting factor to what I want to do. So if it doesn't look African, if it's just going to be few elements in the scene that's going to kind of like make it look more African or anyhow, or you understand what I'm trying to say. So we'll just go with that and just add it to it. But we don't want to limit ourselves, and I want to work in a creative way and in a smart way to avoid unnecessary delay. One of the major issues from the last challenge I did was because I'm not a character person, so I spent more time on the character. Thank God that I'm very familiar with the environment, so the environment was not giving me issues. But there are some other models that I could have worked on, some other details I wanted to add to the scene, but I couldn't add it to the scene because I was focusing more on character because I felt like, no, I'm not a character person. I have to make the character animations perfect. Then I can, yes, it was actually a good one because the environment for me during that time, I created it within days. It was done within days, but the character took weeks to actually work on it, and maybe that was one of the things. And I had to use Unreal Engine to limit my work on lighting. The Unreal Engine has a real-time rendering engine, and it kind of like looks you can actually work with what you are looking at, how your final look will be. So the lighting was pretty easy and was straightforward, but it wasn't as creative as I wanted it to be. I wasn't entirely in control of the light and the shadows. And that's one of the things that I do with my work, with my environment work. I try to play tricks with the light and shadow and volumetrics and all of that. So I'm trying to avoid that. And I've look for references. I'm looking for something like it's going to look like a night. It's not going to look overly science fiction, but it will still look like a night, maybe in this present age, or maybe in the next few years, maybe in like 2040 or so. Like it's going to be a night armor, but the armor is going to look like how it looks now, just that it has features that are more mechanical, features that are more technical, rather than just something you are wearing, something like that. Because I'm looking at it, there will be a lot of effects, based on the references from the animations, the videos that was shared. So the reference sheet, I don't know if we remember that, the reference sheet that was shared. So we are going with, if we are going with a knight, we said we are going with a sword. So now that I'm looking at a knight, this does not feel night, night-ish. Let me use that word, night-ish. Only these two feels like a knight. This sword and shield. This one feels more like a what's it called? A freestyle, a sword master from kind of like Asian um genre, Asian kind of like feel, maybe Chinese or Japanese, samurai kind of thing. But this feels more like the knighthood from the, Britain and all sort of that. And this one also feels that way. So, and that's what we are actually looking at to actually do. So that would be one of the things that we will focus on. We are actually using this, and there will be effect, as the sword is swinging. So today we want to finalize the concept. I think I didn't mention that. So we want to finalize the concept and go straight to work to avoid any delay. I want to make sure that as much as possible, I don't want to spend more time on that character creation, because from the idea I have now, I'm thinking the character would take a lot of time, and in these animations there will be a lot of tweaking because of the story. The story is that, okay, we have a knight fighting, probably protecting maybe a princess or the king, or and battles is already, so it's more of like the kingdom has fallen, and you will see the kingdom at the back, with fire, smoke, everything, like it's already falling. Now the knight is paving a way through, for the king or for the prince or princess, wherever we are going to, whatever character we are going to use. So it's paving way for them, and we'll see other knights also, fighting the opponents, and at the back is going to be something, maybe blood out, depth of field and all those stuff. And there will be a lot of things in the environment, such as, war equipment and everything. So we are going sci-fi, a bit of sci-fi, mix of sci-fi and medieval. And so we are going to use the tools that they use in medieval times, but now we are going to make them feel more uh, scientific, feel more, fall into the science fiction, or fall into the present day technology that we already have. Let's say they have this catapult shooter that, launches a ball of fire to the to the fortress, or should we say to the castle. And instead of having that, formal wood kind of like type, is going to be something like probably a metal, having a metal. And it's not going to be like they have to put fire to lit it. It's going to be like someone is there having control, like operation. It's going to launch more of like launching like a gun or something like that, but it's going to have that feel. So it's a very broad concept. And even right now, I'm still thinking of not trying to think too much about the concept because of the time. I'm already far behind. Today is the 7th, and I don't have much time again. So I really want to make it, even if I'm going to use the tools, probably we might not even show them in the animation just to avoid a lot of taking a lot of time on props and everything. We can just show the end movement, just things launching to the castle without showing the equipment, showing the battlefield, some of the soldiers that are falling, sword, bodies, uh, and I think maybe they might be able to use something like a gun. I'm not quite sure if I want to go through that gun kind of like feel, but I want to make it something different. Especially, I want it to be something that you can is going to be unique. So it's going to be in its own category, even though because definitely I know a lot of people are going to do night kind of feel, but I want to kind of like mix it with something that is going to be unique and different. Even if anybody else does that, it's going to have its own category to stand in. That's what I want to, or it's going to have maybe like few fall into few categories itself. So that's what I want to do. And as we go, we will refine the concept, but the main idea still remains the same. So we just keep on refining the concept to fit into whatever we want to do. We refine the concept to fit into whatever we want to do, and whatever we see that is getting too much, we try to minimize it. Because one of the things that was said in the challenge was that this is a character focused challenge. So majority the major feel will be on the main character or the other characters in the scene, and the environment is going to be a minor point. It's just going to be something that adds to the story. It's not going to be something that gives a lot of points or adds a lot of points. And as much as I'm saying that I'm doing this for my portfolio, it's not like I don't want to be in the top 100. I would love to be in the top 100. And one of the reasons that I went to look at some of the judges is to know what they are inclined to, like what their work feels like, even though they have something similar to the night. Although I've decided that before I even look at their portfolio, but I feel like if I do exactly a night stuff, they've been so familiar with that, and it's kind of like going to give them, they have an edge over you. So when they see something that is not to their taste, they can easily notify it. But when they see something that is different from, it's similar to what they do, but it's different from what they've actually been doing, like a combination of science fiction with knighthood, with medieval feel, and it's going to have a different impact on them. I hope so. So because in competitions like this, judging is kind of like uh judging is how do I put it? Is personal. So you can't determine based on your own taste. It depends on the taste of the judges. So even if your animation is good, it's best in your own eyes or in the eyes of other people, and it's not good in the eyes of the judges, you can castigate them for that. That's their taste, and that's why they are the judge. So yeah, so that's just it for that. So let me quickly rush to the concepts that I have saved. Let me just make this full screen so that we can see it. So I, see all the character. I saved the normal medieval, what's it called, knight outfits, and I also saved some that are close to, new age, and some that are even science fiction. You understand what I'm trying to say? So you see that I think maybe Cosmos will do justice to this more than Pinterest. Okay, I think I have majority of sci-fi here, but you could see from here this is like the medieval type of knight armor, and I think it's the same thing with this. This one too is like the medieval type, but it's starting to look modern because of this, shape, this feel. It's having that sci-fi kind of like feel, just that it still looks a bit medieval. So these are some of the things that I'm trying to incorporate into the character. And as much as I like this, but it's giving me the what's it called? It's giving me this feel of Star Wars. So I don't want Star Wars feel. I don't want Star Wars feel. And this is something that we can't even use anything close to an IP character or anything. So I have to be very careful. That's one of the rules. So I have to be very careful. And sincerely, it's cool. It looks simple because I know I said I wanted simple, but to me, it's not interesting enough to kind of like depict what I want to do. But anyway, I think it's cool in the sense that, when probably because it looks new, but when you're on the battlefield, there is dirt on it that would have brought it out. But I still feel like maybe we could actually go farther than that. So we have, oh, okay, they are suggesting a lot. So these are just the old, feel of how a nightwear is like very bulky and heavy. So I want to make it feel bulky, but I want it to also feel light since we are in a different, let's say, generation, and you don't want to wear something that heavy and everything, but you still want it to feel elegant and bold, but still having this kind of like stylish feel to it. So I will not be doing something like this. Actually, this is very time consuming and intensive, and it will take a lot of time to kind of like model a suit like this. This is what I would have loved to have if I'm going fully sci-fi, but I'm not going for that presently. But it's good to have it in our style. And I also like this, but like I said, the details is crazy, but we can take one or two things from it. We can actually take one or two things from it. And when we start working on it, these are feminine ones. So I'm thinking maybe if you are using a princess or something, we can go for something feminine. But I'm still thinking about that because I'll not be starting, like I said before, I will not be starting with a character. I will not be starting from scratch. I'll be starting with a pre-made character that has a CCO license, that can be used personal and commercially, both personally and commercially. So these are some night kind of like feels, like having that octopus prime feel, and yeah. So these are just styles I've seen, and I feel like could work. We could just take ideas from them. You will see how I work with ideas when it comes to concepts. Some of them might not even look like anything we have here, and but we still have the feel. I was talking about Dongua the other time, so I've been watching a lot of Dongua, and one of the ones that I think they talked about nights a lot is actually Throne of Seal, Throne of Seal, and Swallowed Star. So I Swallowed Star is fully science fiction. Why why Throne of Seal is more of like a mixture of science fiction, or should I call it fantasy kind of like movie. So we have this is the main character. So I don't know why it's so this is the I think I'm going to increase this so that we can, oh, it's going to look blurry. because it's, yeah, I think this is cool now, so that we can it can be to our face. And yes, if you like to follow what I do, you can follow me on X, you can follow me on Instagram, and you can also check out my portfolio both on ArtStation and Behance. My ArtStation portfolio is majorly related to environment, while my Behance is mixture of environment and maybe probably motion design. Is is mostly motion design. Or let me say 60% motion design or 70% motion design, motion related projects. And yeah, and you can also like and subscribe. Thank you very much if you like to follow this journey. I have not yet announced to anybody at this phase, so I want to keep the consistency for like a week, 7 days, or probably 6 days. Then I'll start to announce. Then that I'm confident enough that I will keep on going with this. And yeah, I think that's my basis for it. So I don't post stuff on social media until, because okay, then let us go that route. Let's just stick to let's just stick to what we are saying. So we have these outfits. These are extremely crazy work of art, like extremely crazy. This one is even AI modified, but I don't know if you've watched the Dongwa, and you see that it's actually similar. The outfit is actually similar, even though these are AI modified, and that's one of the problem I have with Pinterest. Pinterest only giving AI modified images, and it kind of like defeats the purpose, because now I want to get the actual feel of how they look like in the animation itself. And now I'm seeing something that has been enhanced by AI, not even upscaled. Some of the concept changed entirely. And so you can see this. I like this simple feel. It's detailed and still simple. And it's looking like a night, you know, and it's we might not do, these short clothes garments. We can do a cape, a full cape. But this is cool. This is what I'm looking for. This is what I'm looking to do. I know it's a lot of work, and I hope I can pull it off. And that's my basis for it. Well, it's worth a try. And yeah, this is really, really, really good. And I really, really like it. You could see is not too bulky, but at the same time it's detailed, and it feels elegant, and it feels strong. Look at where it's standing here. You could see that it has that feel. Although he's a young character, if it depends on the feel of the character, because I feel that the character I will be using will be a character that has a huge body build, and it will not look like this exactly, because this is looking like a teenager kind of like feel. It's not going to look teenagerish, and you could see this is AI modified. Definitely, I said so, because look at it. It's just close. It's quite different, but we could, we could take ideas from there. I'm not against AI. In case you are thinking I'm against AI, I just like something to be original as much as possible. If I want to get AI inspiration, I would go for it. You know, I can generate images of what I want to, in terms of concepts and everything. But I don't like when original thing is being altered to the to a fault that I can't even find the original outfit out outfits online, and it's it's very annoying, because these are very cool, but I need the actual one like it's in the movie. Like this is not AI modified, and I need something that is actually, this is more of like, I think this is even looking more of like a a fan art. It's looking more of like a fan art. But anyway, since it's close, we go with it. So these are night view, but I'm not going with this. These are way detailed. But I think there is this add-on by Curtis Oat, whereby you can generate things like this. I think I will check that out. I will put that in mind in case so that we can work faster. Yeah. So this is one of the characters from the Dongua, the main character, the from Dongua Throne of Seal. This is from Swallowed Star. This is also from Swallowed Star. So he has different outfit, but it's having that night feel. You could see this. This is what I'm looking for. Sleek and still have it. You see, bold, very bold. I really love it. And yeah, don't let me dwell too much on this. I think I'm dwelling too much on that. Let's go back to our boards. So in terms of the character. Now we go in terms of the environment. I'm thinking we have castle, at the back, with the one that is burning. So if the characters are kind of like having an outfit that is science fiction, we can't use the where is it? The oh, I guess I didn't save any here. That's let me go to Cosmos. Let me go to Cosmos. So I call it Kingdom here. So These are the this is a wow. Do you mean I didn't save any? I thought I did. Oh my god. And that was what I did yesterday. Okay. Actually, okay, you know how a medieval castle is, the old castle, the kingdom castle kind of feel. I don't want something too huge or something too bogus, something too extreme that will take a lot of time to build. So let me just search for not my pin. Let's go for medieval castle, medieval castle that you can get. So this is how they are like the feel, and they have something like the coast or something like that, whereby you know the what's it called? They want to invade, or let me just use. I think this one talks about it more, and you have something like this. They want to invade the castle and everything. You have something like the castle at the back, not as grand as this. Yeah, something like this. You see this one here, something like that. But now we want to make it look modern and still have that medieval feel, modern and medieval feel, and it's still kind of like relating to science fiction kind of feel. So I don't want people to be able to select between two. I want people to be able to put it in between and maybe call it fantasy or something like that. That is not majorly, it's not based on when you see it, you say, this looks like medieval. No, this looks more like science fiction. Oh, let's just call it fantasy. That's just because it doesn't exist. So that's what I want to create, a sense of what people can relate to. Whether you are a sci-fi person, you can relate to it. Whether you are a more of like medieval kind of like, King Arthur kind of feel, you'll be able to relate to whatever the concept is. So that's me drawing it two different styles together. And so we have the castle. Let me just save this to castle. We have the castle so that we can use it to kind of like, okay, I think this should be castle. Yes. This should definitely be AI generated because I could see this one too. But I think this one, mm, I think this one is something that actually that kind of like feels close. Yeah, I think I'm seeing more and more of something that relates to the the way, although we don't want it to be close because the castle will be far away, and the castle will be far away, so it's going to be at the back, so we can't really see the entrance like this. It has to be something at the back, something like this. So maybe something like, we can use this as an example of what we want to do or how we want to look. I need a far away, you know, picture of it, but on ground that is looking like at the castle from a ground view, so that we can be able to maybe something like this. But I already saved something similar, but far away, at the back. That's what, if we can get this, but looking far away, probably we can. This one is not. This this one is not too far away. I think this one might be close. This one is close to it, but not exactly. There is something wrong with the. I don't know. There's something wrong with the perspective. Yeah, the perspective is kind of like very wrong. So it's obviously AI, but we save it anyway. It's one of the closest thing to what we are looking for. So this one too, no, I need something that would actually, okay, let me just type it. Medieval castle, far away. This is good, far away, but it's not giving that feel. It's not. It's not giving me the feel that I'm picturing in my mind. So you might be thinking, oh, we've seen what you are talking about, but I have a picture in my mind and I need something that perfectly, not perfectly, that is very close to what I am picturing in my mind, so that even you that you are following along will be able to see will be able to see what will be able to see what I am picturing in my mind. Will be able to, this what looks like paper work. Probably say I'm modified. Definitely his work was used to generate this. Super 3D. Yes, I think he's one of the people that we should even check out his work because he does a lot of medieval environments. So let's see, let's go to his Instagram and look at his work on environment. You can see his his work is very good. So yeah, we are in his Instagram. So if you are not following him, you can follow him to just see some of the crazy environment art he does. So he has this castle view. This is still not, it's far away, but I want it from the front. I don't know if you understand what I'm trying to say. His work is great. Great is an understatement. Let me see if I can find anyone shows that shows the front view of a castle. Okay, I think this is close to a front view. No, I think probably it doesn't have something like that. This is also close, but it's a side. It's a side, and yeah, I don't think I want to. I want to do that. Wait, okay. this is that one, but this is similar. I think what we can do is similar, but it's not what I'm looking for. Uh, and we need to finalize this. So I started this stream by 2. Actually, I started talking around maybe 2:05 or 2:10. So this is close to an hour or so. We might spend more than an hour here. It doesn't really. I'm much more concerned about. I'm much more concerned about me getting what I actually wanted. So this is a good view of the castle, but it's not looking like a front view. Front like this. I'm looking for something like this, but it's going to be far away. So I don't know if I would ever see that. This is not it. This is not what I'm looking for. Oh my God. I think he's one of the artists that does this castle feel so greatly. It's so good. It has this. It might not look extremely, realistic, or should I say hyper realistic, but it has this feel of art to its work, but it still looks realistic. So don't let me just say that. It looks very real. It has this fantasy feel, something that you see in movies like, Hobbit, Lord of the Rings kind of feel. I don't know. So I think the castle is something that I started doing later on because I followed his work a lot, and he's always doing this fantasy, but not really much of castle work and all of that until everything changed and he started doing this greenish, leafy environment with a lot of grass. You have to have a powerful system to actually handle that. Yeah, I don't know if anyone is interested in my system spec. Maybe I'll add it to one of the videos. Oh my God, I think my network has started again. Oh damn, not tonight. Let's just go back. So we don't, I think we might be able to, oh, this thing is happening again. Is booting. Let me see. Let me manage this thing very well. Oh my God. Let me just see this. Oh, poor. TV is now receiving enough video to maintain smooth streaming. Okay, how do I solve that? As such, viewers will experience buffering. Well, I'm sorry about that to all my viewers. It's just what I'm currently okay. So I'm at the 45 minutes mark of this stream. I think I'll just keep this and just keep on looking at it. So sorry, there will be some amount of delay and some loading, but I think we've covered a lot of what we want to talk about. So yeah, one of the things that, let me go back to the board. Oh, I could see this is not updating in real time. That's bad. Okay, he's back. Excellent. That's good. So we are back. 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 So, we want to do something like this front view. Maybe we can see the castle extruded, from the back. Let's say, yes, we can see the buildings, but something like this. We can see it, the rocks and everything. that would be even much more interesting. It's going to be a massive environment, the way I'm picturing it in my mind. It's not like I'm going to use a lot of stuff, but it's going to feel massive. That's just the idea. That's just the idea. Environment is my thing. I'm going to use the environment as my own, how do I put it? My trump card. My trump card. So looking at all these sci-fi fib castle, I'm not going to do something like this. Definitely not. It's going to take away the feel. I'm thinking of something like this. Maybe make it more brutalist environment. Make it, you know, instead of having circular shape like this, we could have something like just a block. It's going to be thinner, just like this, thin. Something like this is going to be thin, but you will still have the basic structure, like have this tower by the left, by the right, but it's going to be slim. It's going to have something like the way these cuts are into the concrete and everything, the cut is going to be. I'm thinking of going with the concrete texture feel for it to kind of like, give it a brutalist kind of stuff. And these are some African, castle feel kind of like that I'm thinking of incorporating into it if I want to go a bit African, you know. You can just, this is already something that we can work on to make it look, especially these patterns. This is something we use then in Africa, patterns, this kind of like O's in the bricks. I think they use it in Iran also. It's kind of like something they use in Iran also. So I was looking for something relating to Benin Empire, the Benin Great Wall and stuff like that, but I couldn't really find something tangible. So I think I'm just going to go with something that we have in Morocco. You see this? We have something like this in Morocco, and the reddish feel is what we sell it as African. But anyway, we might not go for the reddish feel. What's this showing here? I'm seeing something here. Live streaming YouTube. Oh, I see. I don't know how to use this, but I'm pretty new to this live stream stuff. I don't know what I'm seeing in this place. There's like an overlay. I hope the overlay is not showing. Oh, it's showing there. That's not so good. The overlay is showing. Live stream, YouTube, something, YouTube Studio, blah blah blah, or something like that. Oh my god. I think, how do I take off that? I'm using the right one. Okay, don't let me shout. I don't know. Key auto generated, excellent. And then why am I saying this? Is it still there? Manage stream. Yeah, but sorry, I need to understand this very well. Why am I saying, let me close this and let me reload it. Are we still, it's still showing, there's something like YouTube live stream, YouTube studio, something on this screen. I don't know where that is coming from. Oh, I see. This thing actually added it automatically. That's bad. That's bad. Why would you do that? Sorry about that. Anyway, I think it's already, it's not, it's no longer there. Uh yeah, it's no longer there. So the moment I the moment I the moment I changed the settings and I went into studio to manage the stream, he just added the overlay in my OBS studio. That's crazy. I didn't give it, well, let's go on. So yeah, so we have this field that we can add to it. Maybe some of this, brick shape, instead of having the normal roof, like the roof, like, this kind of roof kind of feel, this, roof kind of feel. We can have something that looks like this instead, or something that looks like this. I don't know how it's going to fit in, but I'm picturing something that is going to be brutalist, like concrete this way, and it's going to have all this, this main building. It might not look like this building like this. It might be something, you know, something like this, but it will have a feel of modernized castle, but at the same time using the structure basis of the medieval castle, like, having these towers, windows, and everything. The windows might not look like these windows. Anyway, I hope you understand what I'm trying to say. So that's what we are going for, and that's one of the concepts I feel the environment in the background will look like. Then I think we also need, okay, when we get there, or let me just finalize. I said today we are finalizing concepts. Let me just say medieval battlefield, so that we can know what a battlefield is like. Can't find saved pins. Oh, we are still in my pin. Let me just go back and search for it here. Yeah. All right. So this is what medieval battlefield. So let me just create a board and call it battlefield, not warrior. Battlefield. I'm supposed to make that private, but anyway, I'll leave it like that. So we just put couple of stuff. This one is just for us to determine, I think, the feel, the atmosphere, the composition of the whole animation, most especially the composition. This will help us to be disciplined for our lighting and our feel. We know what we want it to look like. The feel, yes. I think this is good. Even if it's AI modified, it's kind of like you see this view with the castle at the back, burning. They've already taken over the castle. Then probably the princess and the knight, or the prince. I don't know why I'm saying princess. The prince and the knight, or the king. They passed through a shortcut, but still they were still encountered by some other enemies. While we are seeing the castle far away, and a lot of fighting going on, and you know as much as like that. So I love that view. I love that view, the feel, the view, and yeah, it's actually cool. Okay, this was what I was looking for then, but it's really didn't. It's really not even. I don't know why it's putting. Oh, sorry. I don't know why it's putting castle. I don't know why it's putting castle down, down, down. The chasm calls, then I I oh, that was an old challenge. I don't know why it's still relevant to date, and why it's putting everything that way. So I think what we have there, hmm, maybe just the feel. Like I said, oh, what was this? Why is it doing this? You see that I might not be able to find the battlefield again. You just see. Pinterest needs to really work on their, you see, I can't even find the battlefield again. They really need to work on their system. It's just You see, I can't even find Battlefield. What I just created right now, I can't find it. I don't know why, but anyway, you see, it's here. I don't know. Battlefield. Why why is it doing that? That's bad. That's not good. Just because I selected castle then I can't find the battlefield again. Oh my god, that's too bad. How am I supposed to save all this? Let me just reload it. Oh, thank God. Oh, are you kidding me? It says saved here already. Okay, that's good. But you should have just anyway. I hope this one saved that time. Saved here already. Then why I'm looking for. So this is looking more like I think the work of our judge, one of the judges, like something gory, and I think that's it. I like this too, even though it's not. I am not liking the lighting. I'm not liking the lighting. It's not as interesting. It's not bloody, and it's not interesting enough for me. It just shows the start of a battle. It's not showing that the battle is being fought. So that's another thing. And that's not what we want to portray. Wow. Jenga FX is going to come very handy in this work. I think the environment, I'm already interested in how the environment will look, and I'm kind of like very, very, let's say very, very happy with the concepts I have in mind for the environment. Like I'm really loving the feel of what I'm seeing here. Like if I can pull this off, it will be a very good one for me. A good improvement to my work so far. It will be nice to have it in my. So we are looking at Battlefield. I think that's quite okay for this. Maybe you can use this as Battlefield also. Just the view and something like the stream of water, it could make it interesting. I don't know, but this is more of like something like beautiful Battlefield. So anyway, let's just move on. I think one of the works that I should look at is the works from One Pixel Brush. There's this work that what's the name of this art director did on what's the title of that game? The concept they did for that game. I've forgotten the concept. So let's just check One Pixel Brush. One Pixel. It's not bad. One Pixel Brush. If you've not heard about them, they do a lot of environment concept art, 3D environment concept art. Let's go to their art station. You see a lot of their works. Okay, this is nice. So you can see they do concepts for games, for movies also. Man, so there's this work that I've forgotten the name of the director. I can't pronounce the first name. I think Piotr or something. Piotr, Piotr, something like that. So This is their station website. I actually want to go into their portfolio itself. But anyway, I think it's what they did for Diaboli, or is it Diaboli? I don't know. It's very interesting. Oh, I think I saw it in one of their videos where, oh, maybe it's not this. I need to, oh, I think I'm gonna, anyway, so the same person I was talking about actually did this scene. So I don't know. I just wanted to see what the battlefield is like. Not like this. I don't think this actually does justice to what I want to. So they have this. They have a lot of environments. Like they worked for several games and everything. You know, even ad, commercials and everything. And it's very, very. Their work is great, but I don't think I've seen. I'm not seeing what I actually want. Yeah, I'm not. Okay, diably of the grid. Yeah, I'm looking for something much more medieval feel. I think I can find it. I think I can find it. Let me just. It's not here. Let's just leave it. Just know that their work is good. Hmm. Let me reopen close tab. I thought I was on their website. Actually, it was on a station. So remember if you are very remember, it's the same person I'm talking about that did this Blender splash screen. I think this Blender splash screen was for 3.5. So anyway, the environments are great. They are great. So I think we have enough battlefield images. I don't like to have a lot of, you know, some people will say you should have so many references. I don't believe in having too many references. I believe in having the ones that actually work for you. Like if the only reason why you should add a reference to your, you know, okay, well, maybe we should say, I think I'm mixing up reference and mood board together. So you can add as much as possible reference, but when you are putting together the mood board, you should minimize it to something that is specific, like okay, something that is certain, not too many images, else you have you have a problem with deciding what you will go with. Yeah, so this is just reference. I think by the time I come back, I will have put together a mood board for us to use, or I can just go ahead. I think how many minutes now do I have I spent? This is okay. This is not much. Maybe we'll just go to PRF and just put together a mood board, and we put together a mood board and see what I'm trying to talk about. Like, why do we have? Okay, let's see paintings. I think I already saved this. Did I save this? I haven't. Okay, I've saved this now. I did. Oh, I didn't. Uh-huh. I think we should go with painting more. Yeah, we should go with painting more. If we go with painting, so see, let's see. We have a very good. I think I already saved this. It should tell me that it's already saved, but I saved it that time. Oh, I've forgotten. A lot of people actually upload different things that someone else has uploaded already. You know, I'm not. I'm liking the red feel for this, but I don't know, the skull and everything is not really the style I'm looking for. This is a fresh battlefield, not an abandoned one, because it's still, you know, things are still going on. Battlefield. I just need something that really depicts the battlefield, like that, that shows that this is a battlefield. Okay, don't let me dwell more because I'm looking at the screen and the view that we have. Some of these details might not actually go into it as much as we are looking at, because this is we have something like, okay, not this one. Let me see if I can. We have something like this. So let me go for the sword one. So we have something like this. Well, it could work. This is a good, yeah. Well, then you can have this. It can be on the hill. You can have the, what's it called? The castle on the hill right here. Maybe fitting into this space here. Hitting the, what's it called? The aspect ratio. The composition guide. Maybe something like right here. The castle is here on top of here. Then we pull our eyes down, you know, to the character here, like this. I'm not a fan of restriction to composition guide. This is just me talking about the concepts. And we have it here. We have hills here, mountains. We have a lot going, maybe fire, everything, battlefield. Then down the mountain, we could. I think one of the things I could do is that this place, which will be the back of the character here, could be like a underground tunnel. Probably that's where they came out from. A story like that, from the castle to run away, but not knowing that there are, other enemies right there. And that would be beautiful. That would be very good. That would be very good. That would be very good. Sorry. So that would be very good. That's a very good one. I think I will just save this, save a screen of this, and maybe draw on top of it too. But you already get my concept. So the castle will be here. We have, mountains, rocks, landscape. Then this place will be like a tunnel, just like a tunnel whereby they pass out to escape and something like that. It will be closed. Maybe there will be water. That's what we are going to do. That's a very good idea. That's a very good one. Battlefield. Let me see. Okay, I'm still thinking in the medieval feel. Let's go. Let's go. It's not bad. It's not bad to think that way. We just adapt whatever we want to adapt to it. I think that's enough for now. So the concept is solid. I'll say our concept is solid right now. Our concept is solid. Our concept is solid. What else? What else? Oh, we didn't talk about the character for the. I don't know why I'm using Pinterest today. let's look for prince because the king will want to stay, with the king does not run away from battle. So let's use the prince or princess outfit. Okay, this is good. Oh my god. You don't know why I shouted. Actually, I shouted due to the fact that I'm looking at how how oh my god, how I'm going to work on this with a marvelous designer. That's another work. I'm trying my best to. It's not like I'm skipping a lot of work, but I'm trying my best to look for easy way to make things work. Mm. Mm. So now we can't do this definitely for the princess. So I'm just looking at how we can take ideas from the princess, the medieval feel. No, I'm not going for too detailed because let's say we want to rescue someone. It's not going to be in this outfit. Now, so not even this one. I think this might work. This might even call for a lot of attention, but let's just see. Nah, I'm not going to do something. So we have to look for a way to make this feel in, fit into what's it called, the style of the scene. But this will be something like aftermath of it. Or do we make the character and make the environment feel like it's part of the character? So now let's go for. We already know what a princess outfit is. I don't think we need to go. Let's see sci-fi princess outfit. You, yeah. I think this is giving us what we want. Not. I like this. I've forgotten where this is from. Oh my god. I think he's having this Game of Thrones or what's this movie? What's this movie? Whereby they have is a fantasy movie. Oh, I've forgotten the movie. Not oh my god. Whereby they have this. It's looking like oh my god. I've forgotten that movie. Oh my god. It's a series. It's a series. Oh my god. Probably I could search about the movie and it would actually give me the idea of what I want, you know, straight up. I would have loved to go this route, this sci-fi, but it's going to take a lot of time. Live stream sci-fi because I love it. I love the feel. Um, what's the name of this movie? What's the title of this movie? This TV series. Oh my god. Let me just search fantasy TV series, TV shows, or TV series. Yes. Okay. I think and Bone is cool, but it's not Shadow and Bone I'm talking about. It's not actually Shadow and Bone that I'm talking about. There's this one. Uh, it's not Shadow and Bone. I'm not talking about Shadow and Bone. I think His Dark Materials is also a very good place to see something like this. Let me check His Dark Materials. Dark. Yeah, His Dark Materials has this feel that I'm talking about. It could be something that actually This that's true. Oh my god. Why can't I see concepts from this? Ah, there's this free movie, free movie images. There's this site, not Pixabay. Oh my god. I don't even want to download it. I just want to see it. Mm, there's this popular site, but it's paid. So I don't think I'll be able to. I used it when it was free once. I don't think I'll be able to use it again. Oh, is that materials is a very good one to what I want to do. Like it has that mixture of what I presently. It's a very good fantasy one. Yeah, I think it does. That's that's a cool one. Anyway, I'll look for it later. Let's just let's not get distracted from what we want to what we are looking for. Is that one Shadow and Bone? Shadow and Bone is a very good one. House of Dragon. Oh my god. There's this fantasy series whereby there's this guy, they want to fight, I think against a dark emperor or something like that. I've forgotten that they use magic, definitely. Ah, oh my god. Let me just go to Rankers and see. They will definitely, it will definitely be listed. Game of Thrones originals, Richard Strangers. Oh my god. Why? Yeah, Wheel of Time. Thank you. Yeah, it's Wheel of Time. It's Wheel of Time. Yeah. What's this? It's Wheel of Time. It's Wheel of Time. Let me just go and look for Wheel of Time. Wheel of Time characters. Hmm. Yeah. So you could see this. They have their outfits tailored very well. You know, look at this. Look at that. Look at this. Giving us the Merlin kind of feel, but at the same time, they have this, you know, I think it's kind of like, yeah, I like this. Yeah, I said I remember that now. The princess feel. I think this is kind of like close to it, but I'm looking for is a particular outfit I'm looking for. I think I might need to go back to watch the movie and bring out the outfit. Or probably when I get those sites, you will see when I put them together. So don't let us do more. I feel like I'm just talking, talking, talking. And even I have others here, probably we'll be discussing about a lot. Anyway, so this is how I usually talking out my mind, like this is my usual routine and what is actually going on in my head while doing this. So I'm just literally saying them out right now. So yeah, I think I like the feel. Oh, this is good. This is good. I think I like that. That drawing is good. Even though the character she's playing is kind of like it has this. If you look at it has this feel, villain feel, but at the same time, it has this elegant feel. Yeah, it has this. It's not really a villain feel. It's more of like someone that is kind of like rigid and is soft but rigid. I don't know how to put it. Let's say rigid. Let's just leave it at that. Rigid. Look at this. But I can't call this princess outfit, but we can modify it, to fit into something and have it present as a present. Princess feel to it. Kind of like very, very, very good. Oh my god. I need to look for screenshots from this movie, you know. Anyway, that's the outfit of the second person. Let's just go. Ah, the concept I'm thinking about, I feel like it's too heavy. I might need to kind of like tone it down. Yeah, I don't know if you think the same thing. I might need to tone it down. Yeah. Okay. We are right here and we have to move ahead. Do I have PRF? I definitely have. It's been a while. I've used PRF. It's been a while. There's this new tool. Let me get the new version. There's this tool. I've been using a lot of mirror. Is it mirror or mirror? Yeah, mirror. I've been using mirror a lot and I've not been using PRF. So I think that's probably due to the fact that you can have you can have three people or two people coming on mirror on the free bundle. So it's just one of the things. So it's just something free that I can still work with some of my guys on it, and so that's one of the reasons why. So let's go. Am I forgetting how to move window like let's click on drag. Oh my God. Oh, my microphone battery got low. I just tripped off. So that's why I couldn't hear me for a while. So I'm presently charging it. Yeah, so it seems I've forgotten how to use PRF, although it's something easy. So I'll just drop all my references here. I'll just drop everything here. You just drop it, just drop everything, then you can go ahead to start pushing it. think he said he couldn't add that. So anyway, so just drop in there. I wish there's something like you can just, take your collection and just put the link here and PureF just takes everything from underneath that pin or your collection. Oops, didn't add that. Everything from your collection and all that. This is for castle. This is too, I don't know where. I'm going to filter them. This is a lot, a whole lot. And I still have some coming from Pinterest. This is from the castle store. Let me go to the Pinterest. Did I wait? No way. Did I? Okay, I didn't. So let's bring this here. Let's go to our board. Let's first bring out everything from castle. Castle has 63 pins. That's a whole lot. I just wish it's possible to bring the pin idea. Just post the link and just works that way. That will feel much more better. And just select the images automatically and just helps you to post it. And yeah, wow, this is a whole lot, a whole lot. Still loading. It is still loading, but okay, I don't know why I'm putting this though. Oh my god, this is a whole lot. If you can get smarter, probably the new one that I'm downloading or that has been downloaded already. I don't think I need all this white palace, white castle. Oh, I remember. This was a reference folder for when I was working on Eternal Ascent because I used the white castle for that project. I don't even know if I still have it. Let me just see. I don't think I have it over here, but I think it would be great if you've not seen that work that I did. It's also a 3D community challenge. I think I need all this though. I think it's getting too much for me, and I don't really have much time for that. So this streaming might take longer than it's already taking longer. So I should not even say might take longer. So I don't know what we have to do. Can we just move this here? Let's just move it here, and we start to take ideas from start to take. Oh my God, there's a lot. So I'll be doing the mood board. I think this is something that nobody wants to watch me do. Like, there should be a better way. There should really be a better way. I believe there should be a better way to do this. Let me see. Images. Oh, I can only load images from my. It would have been cool. Just put the link there and it just import it to this place automatically. I think that's one of the things that we'll do. Anyway, let's just drop this. I think I'll be fast with this. And probably maybe I'll call it a night or a morning. Oh my God. Why didn't they break that one in? You have to come in. Yeah, this is a lot. Okay, let's go to the normal night. Take enough of all this sci-fi film night and everything. Okay. This looks like a work from a friend. Let me see. Oh, it's not. Hmm. I think I do need to go to Cosmos to kind of like bring in the night. Oh my God, this is very okay. It's mm, 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 I would love to have. mm, Let me just. Okay, I want to do something, and I need to lower the volume. I know. I need to lower. Yeah. So just to keep everything, just to keep everything going without getting weird. Let's go. This is much. Oh my God. When did I save all this? This is like I think these pins should be over 100 if I'm not exaggerating. It's crazy. Like I said, references can be much, but I don't think it should be this much. But your mood board has to be few. I mean, I just want to check how many this. Just 48. Okay, I guess I'm feeling a bit tired from. I'm feeling a bit tired from what we have with the castle. The castle is extremely much, and extremely much. Which one was that? Okay. Hmm, that's crazy. Sorry, that's crazy. I didn't know that would be so loud. It just how did that happen? Oh my god. So these are just I think this is all. I didn't even want to put this there, but like I said, preferences can be much. But I don't even agree with this much. This is too much. I think this is an overkill of having references like what this is going to make things confusing because I I think for the character we just need like maybe 10 references, not that much, 10 just like that, for each character just to know what we want to do. But having over 50, that's too bad. That's too much. So, and one of the funniest thing is that we still have some other we still have some other boards. Oh, that's 5 years ago. How is that? Let me just get out and maybe reset. So we have Battlefield. I don't think this is much. This is just 18. Mm, mm. The battlefield is not that much. Let's go for the princess. Princess is not even much. I think. I still need more references for this princess, and I don't know. We can't do something that looks utterly, active or well, we can do that. We can do that. So yeah, so one of the things that I think I want to do right now, one of the things that I want to do. Okay, we already have what we are looking at. I don't. God, I think. Okay, let me just calm down. Let me just calm down. Mm. Okay, I need to end this stream very soon, and something just came to my mind. As much as I want to organize all this, another approach that we use is actually looking for, you know, I think we finalized the concept. Now, the next thing will be to look for our models, assets that will be used. Okay, after I arrange the mood board, I will show you in the next live stream. I will have done the arrangement based on what I want to do, the characters and everything, personalities, outfit, and everything. That's what we are going to get stuck with. Then I'm going to show you that. Then we go to taking looking for our assets, the base mesh that we will start working on, the character base mesh, the environment assets that we will use. So we look for those ones and have them down. Even though what I would have done is that I would have loved that we go with block out, the scene and everything. But I think I'm going to change my workflow in this part of, so maybe I'm going to change it. So I'm going to change. So yeah, I think I'm going to change. I think I'm going to change it. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do actually. So thank you for checking in. Thank you for everything. Please don't forget to like and subscribe, and you can share. You can join this journey. Yeah, thank you very much. And you can follow me on X, Instagram, portfolio. If you join this and you know if you join this, definitely you really set of first people that knows about this. Maybe you stumble upon it. By next week, I should be announcing on my IG, X, and I think those are the two major platforms I use, probably LinkedIn also. Maybe. Let's see how it goes. Thank you very much and take care of yourself.